The Ultimate Guide to the Small Claims Court in 2025 by Meridian Legal Services. If you're considering making a small claim in 2025, you're not alone. Thousands of businesses and individuals across the West Midlands turn to the Small Claims Court every year to resolve disputes under £10,000. But while the process may seem straightforward on the surface, the reality can be more complex and costly if you don't get it right. What is the Small Claims Court? The Small Claims Court is a civil process designed to resolve disputes where the claim value is relatively low, typically under £10,000 in England and Wales. You might use it to resolve a dispute with a tradesperson who didn't finish a job, a customer who refuses to pay for services, faulty products that a retailer won't refund, or even a tenancy deposit disagreement. Although the system is intended to be user-friendly, don't be fooled. Small claims are still subject to strict court procedures, and getting things wrong can result in delays, extra costs, or even your case being thrown out. Who can make a small claim? Whether you're a sole trader in Wolverhampton, a landlord in Coventry, or a resident in Solihull, you can bring a claim. Defendants can be individuals, businesses, landlords, or even local authorities, as long as the dispute involves a monetary loss that can be proven. Claims often arise from service agreements gone wrong, unpaid invoices or personal loans, property damage or nuisance disputes. Small claims can be issued via money claim online or through your local county court, but most people struggle to know which method to use and how to use it effectively. What's new in 2025? Digital transformation is continuing across the UK court system. In 2025, new systems include mandatory use of online portals for certain types of claims, stricter formatting for evidence submission, especially in PDF formats, shorter response times and limited scope to amend errors, and AI-based tools are being trialed to sort claims, potentially misclassifying them. Unfortunately, this streamlining has made it easier to make serious mistakes early on. Meridian Legal Services will help you avoid these costly mistakes and ensure you stay on track. We've seen an increase in clients whose claims are delayed or dismissed due to procedural issues that weren't present a few years ago. Key stages of a small claim and what you should expect. Here's a brief outline of the process, but keep in mind each stage requires careful preparation, which is often better left to professionals like Meridian Legal Services. You must follow a pre-action protocol, usually involving a written letter of claim. If you skip this, the court may penalize you later. Claims are made through the Money Claims online service or a paper N1 form. You must include the right parties, the correct legal basis, and the specific remedy sought. The defendant can choose to pay, ignore, or defend the claim. A defense could be detailed and legally complex, and if they counterclaim, it adds another layer. If defended, the court may issue directions. You need to exchange documents, write witness statements, and adhere to deadlines. At the hearing, usually held at a local court like Birmingham, Coventry, or Wolverhampton County Court, you'll present your case, cross-examine, and await judgment. These steps are deceptively simple, but the devil is in the details, especially when presenting clear, persuasive evidence. Not all courts are the same, and knowing how Coventry Combined Court differs from Walsall County Court in scheduling hearings, or how Birmingham judges expect documents to be submitted, can make a real difference. How much does a small claim cost? Court fees are based on the value of the claim. Claims under £300 cost £35, claims between £300 to £500 cost £50, and claims between £5,000 to £10,000 cost £455. These fees are non-refundable, and if you lose, you could also be liable for other costs. Using a legal services company such as Meridian Legal could save you money in the long run, by reducing risk. When should you get help? It's tempting to try to handle everything yourself, but once things go wrong, it's often too late to recover. Even experienced business owners run into trouble with evidence, formatting, and interpreting court directions. Meridian Legal Services can help you with assessing the viability of your claim, drafting legally sound letters of claim, completing forms accurately and on time, arranging direct access to barristers, or preparing you for court. We offer fixed fee advice and court support, with local experts ready to help. Contact us today and don't let a simple mistake ruin your case. Call us today on 0121 5160 675.